Hello and welcome to this week's edition of the Edmonton Sports Zone Oil Kings Report. I'm Jordan Greenlee, joined on the phone by Oil Kings head coach Derek Laxdal. Derek, thanks a lot for joining us this week.
Thanks for having me.
Derek, just talk about this series. 1-1 tie so far in the WHL Championship Series with Portland down there. Talk about, let's start with Game 1 on Friday, coming off the series with Calgary in the short turnaround. How happy you were with your team's performance in Game 1?
Well, you know what? I can honestly say that we're not very happy with the performance probably in both games. Game 1, Portland really came out and took it to us in the first period, and then we settled in, and I thought we were okay the second and third. And, we got some timely goals to win that game, and LB was outstanding for us. And in Game 2, you know what? I didn't think we had our legs. I just thought we looked a little bit standoffish. And, Portland's got some great talent, and got some great speed, and I thought they really controlled the game from start to finish. So, you know what? We got the split down there, and we're coming back with home ice advantage, and we got to make sure that we're at the top of our game here.
With that resiliency to fight through in Game 1, then despite the challenges, what's the game plan now? Game 3 and 4, as you said, you got to take advantage of these next two games here on home ice.
Well, we've got to focus on the way we play and what's made us successful all year. And obviously, the big thing for us is confidence on our power play hasn't been very good for our last 4 or 5 games. And we've got to just simplify it a little bit and have a little bit of confidence on the power play because obviously that's very key in every game you play.
Portland has that high-powered offensive attack. How well has your defense, without Griffin Reinhardt, done of dealing with them? And LB played pretty well in both games on Friday and Saturday.
Well, you know what? We really have to force them to play a 200-foot game, and that's getting pucks out of the defensive zone and getting pucks in at the blue lines. And we've got to make sure we do a good job, and we've got to make sure we have power by numbers. We've got to have guys back over the puck and hope and help it out to defend. But Portland comes at you in waves, and you know what? They've got some physicality on their third and fourth line. They're playing physical, and you know what? You got to make those the top 4 defensemen defend. If not, they're going to have their way. And they're a very talented group, and you got to take them out of their comfort zone a little bit.
How does this series compare to last year? I know you two met in the championship last year and now meeting again, only seeing them once during the regular season. How do these two teams compare to last year's series? And it was a split at this point last year as well.
Well, you know what? 2 different teams at 2 different times. They've had to reload. We reloaded a little bit, but they still have the same theme that they play a lot of the same systems. They're pretty aggressive on their forecheck, and they rely on their team speed. I thought they play both ends of the ice very well. They're very engaged in their forecheck and very engaged in the D-zone coverage. And we have to be real efficient in our game. We can't have timely turnovers. We got to make sure that we play a real straightforward game.
Derek, thanks a lot for doing this, and good luck in these next 2 games and the rest of this series.
All right, thanks, Jordan.
The Edmonton Oil Kings will be hosting the Portland Winterhawks in Games 3 and 4 here on Shaw TV on Tuesday and Wednesday night, both at 7 o'clock. You can check into those on the network here. For the Edmonton Sports Zone Oil Kings Report, I'm Jordan Greenlee.